Explain it. Alright, so we got Free over here. Man, dude, this guy has beat moving a sick PvP. You know, went to set 5 and he managed to pull out against Movie. It was a pretty sick PvP. Highly recommend anyone to go watch that. But otherwise, he did have to go through a pretty big PvP and PvT tiebreaker in the group stages to get to this point. But his PvZ really hasn't been challenged yet, and his PvZ honestly is not that good. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. You know, these guys are laughing at Free. They're like, this guy's gonna get bodied today. At least my prediction is Hero 3-0. But here's my man right now, guys. I don't know if you know this. Hero is literally my man. I predict him to take the whole thing. And yes, that includes over the other semifinalists. If you guys don't know the other semifinalists yet, then you clearly have not been watching enough Blind-Rawr. But Hero is on a tear. Hero's on, I think, 11 game or like 13-11. I don't even know anymore. Game win streak. He's on fire. Hasn't dropped a single game yet in this Sonic Star League. And we're about to load up into the game. Got us a sick round of 8 intro. Oh man, get hyped, boys and girls. We're gonna be on set 1, La Mancha 4-player map. Here we go. And accept. Alright, up here at the 1 o'clock position in purple as Zerg, it's gonna be my man Hero. Scouting in the wrong direction, unfortunately. Which means over here at the 11 o'clock position as White, the Protoss, it's gonna be Free. Alright, Free, I wanna see the best cheese out of you, man. Like, I just wanna see that right now. If you can cheese and pull it off, you can make a series out of this. But don't play standard. If you play standard, Free, man, things are not gonna go well for you. That's all I can say. But he's gonna move his probe out. I think the 7th probe. He's gonna go plant that pylon for the Forge Fast Expand. And he's gonna go scout. Meanwhile, it looks like Hero is gonna go opt for Overlord first. Pretty standard. I would say he's gonna go 12 hatch. He's been pretty known right now to go 12 hatch, 11 pool, or 12 hatch and then pool right afterwards. But he doesn't go greedy like 3 hatch before pool. We'll see though. If he opts for 12 hatch every map, I really hope Free does punish this and does make it a series. Like, does like some kind of proxy gate to punish the fast hatch. But yep, Overlord and the 12th drone being made. So who did Free play? Free played against Movie, and then I think in the round of 16 he played against damn, do I not know this anymore? Like, I think it was like what, SSAC? Who did Free play? Man, this was so long ago. This is like months ago. Anyways, we got Forge first because unfortunately Free scouted Hero last, so he is gonna have to opt in. And we're gonna see the probe get into the base, and he's gonna be starting things up by scouting. He's gonna make sure that nothing cheesy is going on, but I don't think Hero is gonna be playing a cheese game. I think Hero is very confident. He knows that he's better than Free straight up, so he's probably going to opt for just standard. Meanwhile, the drone did a great job blocking this expansion. And he's actually denied this Nexus so late. Free, what are you doing? There you go, finally. That was a very, very delayed expansion. Meanwhile, Hero has not sent out the drone yet for the 3rd base. So a little curious. And meanwhile, Free's gonna opt for Gateway after Forge rather than any cannons. And here comes the first batch of Lings, and still no 3rd hatchery yet for Hero. Oh, he's gonna. Oh, I see. He's just gonna opt for the natural hatchery to be 3 hatch, and he's basically gonna tell Free, I'm gonna bust you. But as Amazing XKCD did point out in his fabulous PvZ analysis of Hero, Hero does love to do these fake quote-unquote fake busts with these early Hydra builds.
User disconnected from your channel.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's going to put down this hatchery and he's going to tell Free... He's basically telling Free like, hey man, you gotta respect my Hydras, and if you don't, I'm gonna punish you. But there's the 4th hatchery now. And we'll probably see gas going up and then transition into Hydralisks. And he's gonna quickly take map control and deny Free of any kind of third base. But this is hero style, being really, really aggressive, really commanding map control. Meanwhile, Free gonna keep playing standard, gonna get that Stargate up. Actually, this is super greedy from Hero. Maybe. Actually, yeah, his gas is really late. I would have expected a much earlier gas. I would have probably have said right after the 3rd hatchery goes down. But instead, he's just gonna go with the Lings, and he's gonna use Lings to defend instead. Free is gonna use his Zealot to try to scout the 3rd hatchery, but he's gonna realize that it's actually not in the right place. Not in the standard 6 hatch ideal location with double natural, double main. So meanwhile, the Lings did pick off the probe, so the probe is not going to be able to get any more scouting information. The Zealot's just wandering around the map. And meanwhile, Free actually went Citadel of Adun before Stargate. Unless that's the Stargate. No, it's just a pylon. And I think he's going to go into another gateway here off this pylon. He's going to do a 3-gate. Or no, maybe just 2-gate. We'll see if he adds on any more gateways. But usually, sometimes what pro wrestlers will do nowadays is that they'll go for a 3-gateway build and try to pump out a lot of speed lots. And there's the Templar Archives, so he's gonna go for Storm soon and Templar. But yeah, it's only gonna be a 2-gateway build rather than a 3-gateway build. And the Hydra Dent has finished, so Hero's gonna be putting out those Hydras and taking map control, as we said before in our analysis. And Free, understanding this, is forced to put out extra cannons to make sure that he doesn't get busted. But here come the Hydras, just gonna poke at the front. Maybe he upgraded range first or speed first. I think speed to reinforce quicker and to move around the map faster. But if he upgraded range, I actually wouldn't be surprised, because early on you can get those Hydras quickly out in front and then begin picking off those Gateway and Forge really early. But obviously speed I think is much better. Meanwhile, there is an Overlord out right now. And the Zealot did pick off a drone, so he's going to be doing some stuff with the Zealot and try to get some good harass down. Meanwhile, the Hydras are going to begin poke at the front. The DT did sneak by, so we'll see how much damage this DT can get. Meanwhile, the Lings are just trying to get through, not really doing much. I would have preferred if he kept those Lings back. But here comes the DT, he's going to move back. The Gateway has gone down, and the Forge is probably going to go down next. Meanwhile, there are Overlords in the base, and he's actually putting Hydras back, so he's going to be able to deflect this DT out. Oh no, he moved back. Oh, meanwhile, okay, good. Hydras are able to deflect it and see it. But there's no Overlord in the main base, actually. This DT might get some damage done, and Hero's going to have to force to be pulling drones off. Yep, here comes the pull, and 1 drone goes down. We'll see how much damage this DT can get. 2 drones. Only 2 drones, not too much damage. This Zealot's going to get right up against the Hydras, and he's going to be able to be really annoying here. I think the Hydras will be able to pick off that Zealot in the end, though. And we'll see how good Free's DT control is. We'll see if this is going to be as good as Bisu's. But meanwhile, Free has forced some Hydras off of this initial pressure to deal with this. And so he might try to do something with the fact that some of the Hydras had to be pulled off. But again, he did lose his forward gateway, so he had to recreate some of the gateway. So he's not going to be able to produce as many units out. He's not going to be able to contest this early map control. Oh, this DT actually getting some more damage. 4 drones, 5 drones going down. This DT did do some good work. But there's only 4 Hydras out right now, and meanwhile there's a giant cannon wall at the front to deny any kind of Hydra bust. But right now Hero isn't going to go for a Hydra bust, considering that he did have to pull Hydras back to deal with this DT. And this Archon and Dragoon are going to push away these Hydras and pick up an Overlord. It's a little bit sloppy by Hero. I'm not sure what where those Hydras went that went to go clean up with the DT. But he does have a layer up now, so I think he's going to transition into that Lurker tech and probably get a Spire out soon. Meanwhile, Free going up to, I think, 5-6 gateways. And here are 4 High Templars, so now he's probably going to just be producing pure Zealots. And this Hydra Force is suddenly looking quite small, actually. But yeah, right now Hero is playing a little more passive than usual, more passive than I think, and what I would normally see out of him. Usually he likes to play a lot more aggressively. Interestingly enough, I wonder if he's ever going to go transition to Mutalisk, considering that Free has skipped that Stargate, and so he's not going to have any kind of Corsair count in order to deal with it, although I guess an Archon will deal with Mutalisk quite well. But what if the Mutalisk fly into the main base and get some good economic pressure? But the 5th hatchery is halfway done now for Hero, and Lurkers have come out now. And yeah, this army from Free is actually looking pretty scary, considering that Hero right now is being pretty scared with the rest of his army hiding in his 3rd base. Oh, good snipe! Again, Free! I talked about this in my analysis. Free is very careless with these High Templars. His micromanagement is not very good. His APM not able to control those very well. But he's able to pick up the High Templar. That's pretty big, actually. Every storm really counts, especially when you're dealing with a really high amount of Hydralisks. And here come the Lurkers. And he doesn't have detection, so these might be stop Lurkers, actually. Oh, these are stop Lurkers! 6 stop Lurkers in the middle of the map! And here come the Lurkers! They're gonna start firing anytime soon now! And they're gonna probably kill all these Zealots. What? Hero, what are you doing? What? Hero? What? Hero didn't attack with the stop Lurkers! What is he doing? I'm so confused. What is going on? Why did he attack with those Lurkers? Oh, he's gonna catch them now? He's losing his... What? Hero, what are you doing? Hero, what is going on? What is going on right now? Hero just stop Lurkers would have been so sick of an engagement. He would have 6 stop Lurkers all burrowed, no detection. Robotics facility just finished. Hero, are you throwing this? Yo, match fixing? Match fixing? Yo, Hero's match fixing right now, boys. No, I'm just kidding. I know Hero wouldn't do that. Oh, but here it is. Oh, he waited for the High Templar maybe, and that's exactly what he's looking for. Big Storm on all the Hydras. Oh, Great Storm picking up a lot of the Hydralisks, actually. But meanwhile, the Stop Lurkers did pick up a few of the High Templar, but Great Storms by Free. I'm really curious. Oh, another Great Storm. All these Hydras melting. Oh, Hero losing everything right now. His entire army just went down. Only the Lurkers are here to stop it, but he will have Observers out soon. He's not going to lose his next High Templar, but a few more Lurkers pushing up. But wow, Hero is not playing well. I'm really curious. He's going to try to run and snipe the High Templar. He does get the High Templar, but I'm pretty sure he's out of energy anyways. Fantastic storms by Free, and Hero with really questionable micro right now and not using those stop Lurkers. Hero is fallen very far behind. In fact, I think Hero is now down, almost 20 supply. And meanwhile, Free at the top with a bunch of speed loss. He's gonna get in here. There aren't much defense right now. Only a few Hydras and Lings, and these Zealots are gonna get into the face of these Hydras and Lings, but they're gonna be forced to pull back right now as Hero is able to reinforce quickly from his 3rd base. Meanwhile, these Lurkers just running around the map trying to probably deflect units from the bottom half, although I'm not sure why units would go to the bottom half of the map. But I think Hero should be more defensive right now. You know, Hero doesn't need to push. He just needs to defend and maybe take map control. I'm not sure why he engaged. It was very curious. Oh, he has speed OVs right now, and he might be getting dropped to drop into natural. But Hero comes the Hydras and Lings. But I think this army from Free is a little bit too scary right now. He really needs more Lurkers and more Lings, especially when it's a goon-heavy force. He needs Lings. He has too many Hydras, I feel like, right now. Meanwhile, more Lurkers are trying to morph right now, but in the meantime, Free is pushing into this 3rd base. He has quite a bit sizable army, but he might get sandwiched here, and that's exactly what's happening. Hero is coming in from behind. Meanwhile, the Lurkers are morphing at the front. Good storms by Free. Once again, great storms, picking off a lot of Hydralisks, but this goon-heavy army is just getting melted to these Lings and Hydras, even though he did have great storms. I wish he stormed on those drones, actually, but meanwhile, Lurkers at the front, probably gonna burrow, and this is gonna stop the force. Meanwhile, Lurker getting 13 kills! 13 kill Lurker, 15 kill Lurker, 16 kill Lurker! Great economic damage, that's huge! 16 probes Free! His all-in attack did not work. He's gonna lose this game now. Economically, just in tatters now. 16 probes! My goodness, Free losing so much. Hero, great drop. Absolutely critical drop right there. If he didn't drop, he would only probably be even with Free. But because he got 16 probe kills, absolutely critical. And he's actually even on supply. And that even on supply is from those workers. He evened up in workers. And now because he's still a base ahead and because he evened up all of those probe count, now Hero's back in the driver's seat. And Free basically went for an all-in right there. He didn't deal with the drop. He went for an all-in. He sacrificed his entire army. And now I don't know what he's gonna do. He really either needs to take an expansion or needs to get some damage done right now. But he didn't get any damage done. He killed the army of Hero and then he just stopped. I don't know what he started doing, and he's just like, oh, I guess I move into the third and I get sandwiched and my army's dead. Oh, by the way, I just lost 15 probes. My goodness, now Hero actually has a supply advantage, and now Free is throwing way more units into this army of Hero, and now Hero's army once again looking scary. There's 4 Dragoons. This is Free's army. It's 5 Dragoons and 2 observers. I think honestly, if Hero went for the kill right now, he might be able to break. Although there are a lot of cannons, so he might wait for Hive Tech and Defilemers. But here's the Queen's Nest. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna go for Hive. Meanwhile, just leaving a few units behind to defend. Again, now Hero isn't gonna engage. He knows that he's ahead now, and so now he's going to probably play a lot safer, not engage like he did last time. Meanwhile, here comes the shuttle, probably with some DTs or Zealots, going to try to get some damage down, maybe snipe ability. Oh, High Templar, good storms! We'll see how many kills he gets. Probably about 7, 8, 9 kills. Great storm drop, actually. Hero with a little bit late to the pull, and actually now Free taking a tiny bit of economic, maybe even up the economic advantage. But drops the Zealot into the main. The Zealot, we're gonna see how much damage he's gonna get. 1 drone kill. Never mind. Gets re-aggroed onto some Hydra, so he's not gonna get any more drone kills. But great storm drop, as a matter of fact. And here comes more storm, and gets a drone and a few drones and a few lings. So Free is beginning to claw his way back in terms of economic damage. He did do a pretty damn good amount. I mean, 9 drones is like a whole mineral line for the Zerg. Meanwhile, here comes Free's army. He's pushing out. We're going to see if Hero's going to flank it. Nope, he's going to just pull back. He sees an observer right over his army. And here comes Free. He's going to begin chasing his army. But again, Zerg mobility might be too much. Here comes the Hygers. He knows that there's not going to be any kind of harassment in his third base. So he's able to use these Hygers that were defending on the aggressive now. People in the chat saying no need for Spire. I wish he did get a Spire. I think Midas right now would be actually pretty damn good in this situation to pick up the High Templar and then go to work on those Dragoons with the Hygers and Lings and Lurkers deal enough. Maybe he can't afford them. Oh, he can't afford the Corsairs. Meanwhile, +2 upgrade has been upgraded for Free right now. I'm really curious to see what Hero's upgrades are. Meanwhile, Shuttle coming back down here. We're gonna see he's gonna do another Shuttle drop, maybe with Storm. But the Overlord does see it. We're going to see if he's going to react in time this time. No, I don't think so. Storm. No. Oh, he's going to fly to the main. He's going to drop maybe DTs there. But here comes the third base. Zealot's getting dropped. Here comes the High Templar. I'm not sure the Storm. Decent Storm. A few drones. 7 drone kills. Great Storm drop. Meanwhile, he's going to try to push across this choke point here. I'm not sure if this is the smartest idea. There are Lurkers in the Hero's army, and he realizes he's pulling back. Meanwhile, there are still random High Templar here. Did get a lot of drone kills. Even more drone kills. Great Storm drops. Again, 9 High Templar. 9 kills on that High Templar. Meanwhile, Hero's forces are going to surround Freeze! Hero's coming from behind right now. The High Templar. We're gonna see how good these storms are from Free. We need to see good Marco, good High Templar snipe, and good micro by Hero pulling back really quickly. But meanwhile, here comes some more Dragoons coming from behind. But I'm not sure if Dragoons are the right unit right now. I feel like he needs some more Zealots in his army. I think he's really Dragoon heavy right now. And meanwhile, Hero is going to pull back and allow Free's army to regroup. He needs more Zealots. He doesn't have many Zealots. And I know that there are a lot of Lurkers, but I'm not sure Goons versus Hydras is the best army composition. And also, I think he needs some Archons also in his army composition, but I'm not sure if this is working right now for him. Hive Tech is done now. I want to see what the next tech upgrade is. Probably Defilers. People in the chat are saying Free's on 2 bases. This is absolutely correct. Free's going to be mined out soon, actually. Here comes Storm. Good Storm dodge by Hero, predicting where the Storm was going to land on his groups of Hydras. And not an okay Storm that time. But actually, Hero's army looks really, really small right now. And more High Templar reinforcing his army. This is quite a scary army from Free. I think he's all in right now. If this army gets sandwiched again, and the fighters are out, we need to see Consume's done. Consume's done against a pure Goon army. These swarms are going to be really, really good. And where are the storms? Here come the storms! He's got to pull back! He has to pull back now. I'm not sure if Free can continue. He's running his Zealots into the Lurkers and an okay Storm, but meanwhile his army is going to get sandwiched from front and behind, front from the Storms. And meanwhile here come the Lurkers, here come the Hydras, here come the Leagues. They're going to sandwich his army in between Swarms, and the Dragoons, again, Dragoons are not effective against Dark Swarm. And here comes the sandwich, but the Dragoons are actually hiding in the Dark Storm as well, so the Hydras aren't able to do damage, but meanwhile the Lurkers and the Lynx will be able to do damage. Meanwhile, Zealots at the front, I kind of a little bit out of position, I wish they were more back, but Hero's actually losing his entire army. What is going on right now? I thought Hero's going to be able to hold this, he's not. Hero's losing everything, a good Storm on the drones once again, but Free is pushing in right now. Hero is going down, Hero getting doubled supply. I think Free's going to take game 1 right now. What happened? Hero is going to have to send more Lings, but there's an Archon out. Archon's really effective against Lings, and I don't know if Hero's going to be able to come back. He's going to lose his natural base. I don't think Hero defended well enough. He should have realized that Free was on an all-in, and he's going to lose this game. Hero, he lost his natural, and now here comes Free going to push into the 3rd base of his. Meanwhile, he's losing units left and right. This is game over. Game 1 goes to Free. Game 1 goes to Free. My prediction's already off. What a sick all-in by Free. Unbelievable. Losing 15 probes and still able to come back in this game. That is sickening. That is.
3-1 and not 3-0.
What up, Blind?
Hello.
Dude, that was sick. Oh my god, that all-in. I'm so confused. How did Hero lose that? I think what happened is that the reason why Free was able to stay in that game is because even though he was on 2 bases the entire time, because he lost so many probes, he mined slower, and so his bases weren't completely mined out. I think that's what allowed him maybe to keep on mining and stay on 2 bases a little bit longer. I'm not sure if that's the correct analysis, but yeah, 1-0 for Free right now. Unbelievable. My prediction's already wrong. A lot of people's predictions are already wrong, predicting Hero to 3-0. Unbelievable. And also the Dolly note, this is a best of 5, which means La Mancha is being played twice, and Free might have a big confidence boost going into that 5th set if this ever reaches a 5th set.
You know what they say about winning the first game in a best of 5, right? You know what they say about winning a best of the first game in a best of 5, right?
I don't know. What did they say about that?
Statistically speaking, the guy who wins the first game in a best of 5 is more likely to win the entire series.
Interesting. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Go for it, XKCD.
Test, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so the biggest problem...
It wasn't so bad.
Nah, it's really bad on stream though. But the biggest problem that Hero had going for him was not he had good engagements. Issues that against a 2-base all-in like that, you need to spam Sunkens for like a huge amount of Sunkens because of the fact that, generally speaking, when Protoss goes 2-gate all-in, they're gonna have that heavy Dragoon count. So if say to hit the Protoss, actually you lose an engagement as an insert, and Protoss have the high Dragoon count, they can just bust through your natural whatever, even if you have Dark Swarm or whatnot. You need to have that high Sunken count. That's the thing, one thing that Hero skipped out on. He's not the type of player to play that defensive enough to go for that high Sunken count himself. So he had some nice lurker drops, but I mean he also needed to get that Spire early on to contain the shuttles from Free as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think not killing off that shuttle is actually really crucial, and him not reacting very well to it. I think he lost like 20 drones to those storms.
Right.
Yeah, like I mean, so like, yeah, great, you got 15 probes with your lurker drop, you know, that's great, but you need to hold on to the economic advantage and be able to roll through. Instead, he did worse. In fact, you know, he lost even more drones, especially when every single drone counts more than a probe, considering you have less workers.
Yep. But I mean, Free did a good job there as well. Like, as long as Free wasn't losing too much of his Dragoons, or at least kept his core army big enough, I mean, he can just charge you whatever. He had the high gateway count. So, Hero did a good job, but he just made a couple little mistakes. And it adds up together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think your mic is so bad that you can't join the cast. I think you're pretty fine.
Actually, for those in the chat, can you guys hear me at all? Because it's not really the best mic, but if it's a good mic, I can just keep casting.
It's a decent mic. I can hear you. I guess it differs on the stream, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than my old crappy laptop mic. I don't think anything will come close to how bad that mic was.
A laptop mic. Yeah?
What?
I'm using a laptop mic.
Oh, well, your laptop mic is way better than mine.
Yeah, so if it looks like people think my mic is fine, so I'll just hop in.
Yeah, might as well, man. Let Day 9 watch from Hyro Gambit. Man, I really wish I could cast a Day 9. Maybe he'll said he'll cast Brood War soon, just wait, winky face. Oh man, dude, maybe if we do the finals. Oh man, if you casted the finals, that would be sick.
I'm not sure what the plan is for the finals, but it'd be interesting.
I mean, it's still a ways away, so no need to worry yet.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, like that map should have been Heroes to 1 regardless. Like he opened up with the 4 hatch Hydra before, not even Hydra, just like the greediest 4 hatch you can go for, and Free never pressured it at all. Like his first Zealot did flat out nothing, and then Hero had the insurmountable advantages by forcing Free to overcommit to cannons and losing his forward gateway and forge as well. So any +1 attack he did was, you know, would have been nullified regardless. So.
Yeah,
just like,
I was still really confused about the stop lurker play where when all the zealots are on top of like 4 lurkers and he just didn't like fire.
right. The thinking behind it was to snipe the High Templars, but
Yeah, but
if
High
you
Templars are
recognize the fact it's an all-in, it's not the High Templar you need to worry about. It's the build-up army size itself. So I mean, I think we should have done was use those stop lurkers earlier and actually attack when the first group moved out. Because you can start doing like a soft lurker contain on Free himself, like just delay as long as possible, just to get your own army size and your own defenses up, and that's fine. But
yeah, I mean, he also like he had a really late robo, especially like the lurkers were already out,
right.
and then the robo wasn't even done yet. So I feel like he didn't push that tech advantage. I don't think he ever got a good scout into Free's base. So, but I think he should have known it was still an all-in anyways, and that's like, really confusing why he just still played super aggressively and ran himself into a Protoss army.
Right, like I suggested earlier in the chat, but like what Hero should have done is, if you're not going for the Spire, you need to sack an Overlord. At least just like even a slow Overlord, just moving into the base, just to try to catch it whatever you can.
Or even do like the StarCraft 2 style where you position one at the natural, one in the main, and do a double sack to make sure like gas timings and stuff. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna be going to set 2. Coming up here.
Alrighty.
Free taking set 1.
Right before the game starts, please vote in the live report thread, vote or get banned by XKCD. XKCD ban people on the chat if nobody's voting.
No, don't ban my people!
No time
That's
out,
fine.
only ban.
See, look, oh man, all those zealots?
Yeah, he's using it only now, but he didn't target fire the High Templar.
Yeah.
You could have gotten loose.
And plus, he didn't micro his Hydras very well against the storms. Yeah, like he lost so many Hydras. Like right here, oh my god.
So this was a good engagement coming into the field though. Like if he was trading effectively, I know he lost a lot of units to Storm, but that's fine.
Yeah, but that was a good engagement from Hero right there. Like he had so many Lings, was able to get up and close, and like there weren't many Zealots in order to counteract those early those Zerglings for the goons. And he like just absolutely crushed this force. I'm just confused. I felt like he skimped too much on Lings. He went too Hydra heavy against this army.
That's one of Hero's main problems, because the fact that he is very good micro with layer tech units, he sometimes becomes overconfident and engaging with it, and it comes to a point like what you see right now on the stream where you just have to have like a solid like defense, say like mass sunkens or whatever, or something of that nature. You know, like maybe like a massive lurker field.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you notice that Free has, because he has the high jump count, his high tempo count's only below, so he only has X amount of storm to work with, which indicates maximum like 4 or 6. But so as long as you can survive yourself against that, and just throw dark swarms on your like high lurker field, there's no way that Free can push in. And it's only now that Free started to take his own third too, so he had to cut his own gateway production as well, just to take that third because he was about to mine out himself. So so that happened though. We're gonna hop into the second game. I believe it's on Circuit Breaker?
Circuit Breaker. Another open map.
It is.
Got so much water next to me. I always keep having my voice get killed by like the end of the streams.
That's not good.
That's why, as much as I like doing solo cast, I much prefer doing duo cast because I'm able to rest my voice sometimes.
Plus, yeah, you can bounce off ideas other people. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I can miss something, but you might catch it, and then you can jump in if I miss it.
Yep.
Alrighty, we're gonna be on. You're right. It is gonna be on Circuit Breakers, and it's gonna be set to Free up 1-0. Already pretty surprising to me, but here we go. It's gonna be cross spawn position up here at the 1 o'clock position as the red Zerg. It's gonna be Hero.
Alright, and in the bottom left, that's the yellow protest. We're gonna have Free. So crosspawn's crosspawn's actually gonna favor Free in this case because of the fact that Hero's not the player to play defensively, but rather aggressively. So the map this is not gonna favor Hero's playstyle, but rather Free's playstyle. The only question though is the Hero's still gonna commit to that aggressive 4-hatch Hydro kind of build, or are you gonna switch it up, be more traditional 3-hatch Spire? We'll see in this game.
Yep. And Free still gonna play standard, and actually not gonna go scout with his probe. He's just gonna bring it back and keep mining with it. I've seen a lot more pro Russes do this rather than before. Back in like the Casper era PvZ, basically every Protoss would always send out their probe to scout.
What?
What is that?
If he supposed to mean like Zeus or something?
I think that's Zeus from Age of Mythology with Free's face on it.
Interesting. Oh, I think this is a 12 next, which is why he brings the probe back.
I don't think I drop it. Why don't you just put in the pilot out there and then it's gonna put the forge up? Cause if you go for a 12 rack, he has the greediest build ever. And just not simply safe enough because of the fact that Hero's shown in the first game he goes for the Hydra attack before the lair. They just give Free way too much option to go for the Hydra bust, even though he's not planning to do so. We're gonna see Free Hero go for the standard overpull into hatchery, which is fine, and then we're gonna see good response by Free to go for the forge into Nexus.
Couple of stats. Hero is 5-3 head-to-head over Free.
Really?
Yeah, he's beaten Free more apparently, which I think is standard because he has a pretty good ZVP anyways.
Right.
Meanwhile, early gas coming out for Hero.
I wouldn't say it's early. It's going to be the standard gas time because you want to get your gas like a little bit earlier or the same time because their hatchery goes down for if you're going to go for standard 3-hatch layered build. But I'm surprised that we're not seeing Hero go for the 4-hatch again because I still think that's still a pretty strong build because in the first game when he went for it on La Mancha, like Free had no proper response against it, and Hero was able to get away with it scot-free. So I
Yeah.
guess he'll just play a little bit more safely this time. Or rather, like, he thinks that maybe Free will have a proper response this time now. So we're going to see the layer come up now for Hero. At the same time, that third hatchery is morphing, and Free does have his gas up for himself. Going to get the secondary go down pretty early on. So standard play coming in for both players here.
Interestingly enough, Hero didn't like expanding to a different natural. He expanded to the mineral-only base, not taking that third gas. I think it's because since he favors the layer, or like layer tech units so much more rather than going for a quicker hive. That's why he goes for mineral-only instead of the other natural, because it's closer to defend, and plus he doesn't need that extra third extractor.
Right, it's actually on this map. It's actually kind of hard to defend against +1 zealot timings. Even though it may seem like it may seem easier to do so because of the bridges and whatnot, but having the naturals are actually pretty far away from each other if you consider it for a Zerg perspective. And we do see Stargate coming down, as well as the second gas coming down for Free, so we're still not sure exactly what tech path he's going to go with. He's going to go for Sarah DT, Sarah Reavers, or if he's going to go for some kind of +1 timing. We'll have to see a little bit soon. I'm expecting the Spire to come down anytime soon for Hero.
I haven't seen a Citadel yet from Free.
Right, the +1 is spinning on the Forge right now for Free, so this leads me to think Free's going to go for like a +1 timing attack, but you're right though that there is no Citadel, which leads me to be a little bit confused about what Free's
I'm not
trying to
sure
go
why
for.
he would go +1 attack and then not get the legs. Meanwhile, there is the early Hydra Den, so it's going to be a 4-hatch.
4 hatch coming in from Hero, and they're going to add the 5th hatchery at his 3rd probably. Hydrogen's not coming down, and
There's a Citadel.
Alright. So this is going to be a +1 timing attack because the Citadel, the take actually for Protoss up here take a very long time to research, so the Citadel does build pretty quickly, so he should get the leg speed up just at the same time the +1 hits though. The question is, will Hero be able to scout it in time though? We already see a couple Zergans coming across the map here from Hero, and meanwhile the first Corsair is now out for Free. Gonna scout around, check it out, see what's happening.
Have you seen the Spire yet? I think the Spire's gone down, right?
I believe it's gone down in the main base. We'll have to see whenever the observer mouse over will visit.
Is there a Spire? There is no Spire.
Oh, this is not good. Okay, one thing we're gonna see Heroes skipping
Oh,
the
he went
fire.
over speed really early. I think maybe is he going for like some kind of a bust? I'm not sure why he get OV speed so early. Maybe he wants to scout inside the base of Free better.
Well, if you're gonna go for early Hydra play, like you need to have that fast Hydra overload speed because your only detection against, or rather your counterplay against short drops or DT drops or even just heavy Corsair player is going to be the Hydras. So going speed this early on is not really much of a problem for Hero here. The thing though is that lack of Spire is going to hurt him on early in the late game. If you saw it in the first game, we're not having a Spire could have made a loads of difference there. Looks like the first cells are already not moving across the map here for Free, and looks like the +1 should be popping up along the light speed when Free cells arrive at the natural. So the question is, will Hero be able to defend this stuff? We have to. 1 second not coming up for Hero, but the question is, will he have enough Hydras to defend against it? That's actually a lot of cells early on, and Free looks like Hero doesn't have that much cells. Sorry, Hydras.
Yeah, Free went for that standard second gateway, and actually there aren't many Sunkens at this third base right now, which is where the Zealots looks like to be aiming to go. There are a lot more Hydras now at the natural, so he's probably going to be able to reinforce really quickly. But here come the Zealots, and we're going to see if they're going to poke in. Nope, they're just going to back out. Looks like they're not going to risk attack into this.
Ooh, I actually like what we're doing. So it looks like, so we saw earlier in the game that Heroes moved 2 Hydras there to the bottom of the map, and it was pretty confusing as to why we do that. But it looks like we're going to see here once
Oh, it's
again.
going to be a lurker drop again.
Early lurker drop. At the same time, we're seeing Free move out of DT to the top of the map here just to see. I'm not sure what he's planning to do with this DT though, but maybe hit the third while at the same time as his Zealots are taking a natural, possibly.
I think that's why he skipped the Spire, because he needs that extra gas for all this research upgrade for earlier Overlord speed and drop and stuff.
Right. And he's actually not going to see the lurkers in time though. This is going to be very unfortunate for Free.
Oh, he just sees it now. But I think he thinks it's just an Overlord scatter. But no, here comes the Lurkers. Let's see how much damage they do. Oh my god, so many probes going down. Oh my goodness. 11 kill Lurker.
That's a lot of kills for the Lurkers.
He's desperately trying to get a cannon down now in his mineral line. And the Zealots are right here. And a High Templar. He's going to try to get some damage on this Lurker and then storm it. He's going to storm his own Zealots, but he is able to deny that Lurker more. But 12 kills on the Lurker. And there's no... Oh, there's an observatory. Okay. Oh, it's free.
This is a good play coming in from Hero here. That Lurker did a lot of damage. He's going to slow down the early Zealot. Push that Free had in mind. Not like what
he's trying to be so cute with his Lurker. It's hilarious. Oh no! Oh no, there's an observer out. Okay, I was about to say, like, if he gets a few shots on that with stacked probe count, oh my god, it'd be game over. But here comes Hero now. He's actually gonna press the advantage because he now has a decent economic advantage right now, and Free's probably not gonna be able to keep up in macro for a little bit while he reproduces all those probes lost.
Right, if you look at the supply count here, Hero's actually on equal pairing with Free. It's actually not a good thing for Free at all. You don't want to have that happen to you as a Protoss early on in this game.
Ooh, almost loses Corsair.
Yeah, a little bit scary there for Free. The +1 should be finishing for Hero pretty soon. But still, no Spire though.
Yeah, see, look again with this shuttle. Like, this shuttle's gonna do a decent amount. Oh! Oh no, never mind. He just checked for a third. But this shuttle is gonna do a decent amount of damage again. I'm not sure if Hero's gonna be able to see it really quickly. Here comes another Overlord, probably with maybe a Lurker again. But there are cannons now in the main base, so Free is well equipped to deal with this.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hero just decided to bulldog all of his units into the main there.
It's very possible. The DT did get a drone kill, denied that fourth base for a little bit longer. You know, this Overlord here, and Zealots are going to try to get against these Hydras. They're doing a decent amount of damage actually, because Hero's not really microing those units. Meanwhile, the shuttle, we're going to see if Hero's going to see this. Hero, react, please react to the shuttle.
Oh, he finally sees it, but he's not moving any of his units. Oh, actually going to move a couple Hydras there. Can you Hydra snipe it before they get into the main base?
Oh, he's going to send a shuttle, great. Oh, he's got to kill the High Templar before the storm goes off. Okay, only gets one drone kill. So, good reaction. And he's able to shut down that shuttle this time. So, good reaction. Again, I still feel like he really needs a Spire, though. I really want to see Scourge.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But we're going to see both players going to be expanded now. So, Free taking his third, Hero taking his fourth. It's all good so far. I mean, both players are smacking right now, but still no upgrades.
Yeah, well, no upgrades, and +2 already done for Free, so Free has a great upgrade advantage right now, sitting very comfortable. I'm not sure if that Evo Chamber is just for like maybe spores in the future, but it's not doing much right now.
But actually, this is not the time where Hero should be attacking. Once you see that that they'll come up, Free doesn't really have that much units. He only has a couple of Templars and maybe supplementary Zealots and Dragoons. So what I actually would like to see is actually Hero start to commit to a very heavy attack to that third right now. Even though it might be risky, it still would be nice to do. We're going to see a Zealot run by coming into the fourth here, but I think the Overlord should have scouted it already. The question though is, Hero should be committing, but will Hero should commit to the attack, but will Free commit to the Zealot run by as well? I
mean, Free is probably commit to this. Like, look how many Hydras there are here at this base, but there are a lot more defensive units at the third base, the middle only, and that's exactly what he's doing now. He's going to be bringing off those Lings. But again, this +2 Zealots are just going to rip right into these Zerglings. Right. Good drone drill, though. Great drone drill, actually. And so if you think about it right now, he's actually Free is actually missing a bunch of supply. I'm not sure why Hero brought all of his units back to the middle of the map. I really felt like a big attack onto that third base might actually have just sealed the game right there. I'm curious to see what kind of units that Free has maybe there. Maybe that's why Hero was against going after that. Oh, he loses the Corsair.
If you look at the units that Free there, here Free actually had like four High Templars at that third. So it would have been scary to push up that ramp, and unless Hero got a better positioning, probably wasn't worth it to commit to it. But he does need to do something about this fort, because the fact that Free took that fourth safe, that third safely, means that he can be able to take that fourth at the 6 o'clock base pretty safely as well. That's actually the one thing you want to keep Protoss off, that fourth base. Once that fourth base comes in, it's very easy for Protoss to transition to their lake. And we're actually going to see a big engagement.
Oh, big storm, great storm actually, all over those. It's going to be softening up all those Hydralisks. And meanwhile, Freeze actually looks like being with his tail caught between his legs right now. He's having to run all the way back to his base, and Free is hot in pursuit.
Right, but Hype's already coming on the way for Hero, so it shouldn't be too bad when he gets that defile support for his army. And I'm not sure if Free should be challenging up the high ground here. It's like he's gonna pull back.
Yeah, he's gonna pull back. I mean, Dragoons fighting out into high ground lurkers is probably not the best idea, even though lurkers are quite decent against, goons are decent against lurkers. Meanwhile, he might try to commit to an attack across the ramp. I'm not sure. Great Hydras spotting his High Templar, and the drone's running away very, very well. Well done by Hero. He's gonna be able to kill his High Templar before any storms go off. But meanwhile, another storm gets 4 drone kills. Oh, another great storm. Wow, actually killing off a lot.
That also has done by Free there with that second High Templar. First High Templar already did a single cast off, which is kind of sad, but that Zealot is still alive. That should not be alive. Pretty sloppy from Hero.
Oh my god, 5 kills, 6 kills on the Zealot. What is Hero doing?
Yeah, but you know.
Hero's multitasking. We were hyping up Hero's multitasking too in our analysis, like, oh, Hero's multitasking, amazing, and now we're like, he's playing so sloppy this game, feels like.
Well, it looks like Free's gonna push into the 4th here of Hero, but
oh, Snipes and Observer did not get the second one, but is able to use. Ooh, these Lings are gonna be able to kill off these High Templar.
1 High Templar on deck.
2 High Templar for a few Lings, great.
Right, and the thing for that engagement for Free was that Free had a Dragoons in front of his Zealots, so even if he decided to commit to the attack, it's going to be completely lopsided because the Zealots weren't able to commit to anything at all. It's very easy for Hydras to trade with Dragoons if there is no Zealot support for Free.
Meanwhile, Hero actually losing a pretty big engagement in the middle, actually getting trapped by the reinforcing units from Free and Free's main army. So he did lose quite a bit right now, and he's slowly beginning to fall behind in supply again. Also hasn't rebuilt those drones for the natural. He's playing a little bit sloppy, finally getting up the Defiler man now, and a Spire, finally a Spire coming out. I think he realizes that he does need a Spire. Meanwhile, here comes Free's army. Free's army looking very scary, as a matter of fact.
Right, but I mean, once the Defilers come out, Hero should be able to hold for a while. Question is, he needs to finally get this push now, because it's actually going to be the scariest push that Free can muster all game so far.
Great storms, actually, and actually, because he's taking the high ground advantage, these goons are going to be way more effective. These are amazing storms on all of Hero's units. Looks like Hero's again getting pushed back here, and Free's army is just way bigger and better.
Right, but the next thing though is that we're seeing Hero's only trading Zerglings for higher tech units, and we're seeing that Hero's slowly whittling down Free's army. He should be able to clean up with reinforcement, but that's still pretty scary for Free.
But meanwhile, he's finally being able to reinforce with a lot of Lings. This is not what he did last time. Last time he committed more to Hydras, but now this time funneling a lot of Lings, especially from behind and sandwiching his army. These Lings are getting right on top of these goons, and I think he's going to be able to push this back. And yeah, he will be able to, and they basically trade armies and kill off all these High Templar for Lings. Oh, the Lurker, 12 kill Lurker! Big Lurker drop in the back of the 3rd. It's actually really huge. I didn't see this going on this entire time.
Yeah, me neither too. That's the power of the multitasking of Hero. Free lost all his probes there. He says he got his own 4th, but he has no army right now. He just lost everything in that push. Like, the one thing for Kronos though is that you can commit to big pushes like that, but you need to disengage if you're going to see that you're going to lose the battle.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh my god, these probes are transferring again.
You can see on Free's face the disgust of those two lurkers.
19 kill Lurkers, oh my goodness, dude. It's pretty sick. He's gonna funnel one of the Lurkers up to the high ground. This is really cute Micah right now coming out from Hero.
But Free has cannons inside his main base, so you cannot be able to touch the probe line there.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. But a little bit of a cutesy, forcing Free to spend some of his APM dealing with that drop. I see Hero's actually up for like 30 supply right now.
Lurker drops, man. They do great damage, but we're going to see now that Hero has his first defile, he's going to be on the offensive now. He's going to try to get some swarms into Free's 4th here, because this is the crucial moment for
the Lurker drop! Oh, Storm going off all these units. Actually, he's got a lot of Lings, but the Storm is going to do a good amount to these Lings. We'll see how this Lurker drop does, though. Hero, fight those Lurkers!
I'm not sure what he's trying to do with the lurkers, but
He's
it's actually really
morphing all those lurker eggs. Oh my goodness, the sloppy again by Hero. You know, a good lurker drop, doing a decent amount of probe damage right now. He's also taking his 5th base behind this attack at the 3 o'clock position. And Free is kind of on the defensive right now because he's not able to really do much to counteract, because he has to deal with all these lurker drops. And because all these cheap lings are just keeping his army at bay right now.
right. I mean, like, looking with the Kraken upgrades and the Carapace upgrades, to be able to chase back to the entire tier production.
Oh, he's actually able to get this whole army. Free is actually looking really disappointed right now. And GG from Free. Those lurker drops won the game for Hero. I think he got maybe almost 40 probe kills with those lurkers in total, and denied mining at 3 bases.
It's not only that though. It's the other issue is that Free basically lost his entire army to an attack that he knew he should have disengaged from earlier. That just gave Hero the ability to just completely demolish Free after that.
Yeah, I also think that he pushed in right, I think, as adrenal glands completed, and so that's why you saw like this giant swell of Zerglings. And when he was able to sandwich into those goons, like those cracklings just do so much damage to them, and goons just don't have any kind of DPS to deal with that.
Right. It was a good adjustment by Hero there with his play this time around. A little bit more stat defenses, a little bit better SimCity. And like I think someone mentioned the chat that Free was only pushing off 2 gases, but that's not really the issue though for Free. It's more of the fact that he had no transition. He didn't have a proper transition after that attack. His spot was completely open. I think it's better for Free if he knew that that attack wasn't going to work at the high ground. Just disengage earlier, just regroup, and then just play defensively, or at least try to split them up. And of course, it'd be nice to have better defenses against drop play. So there's that. We're gonna take a commercial break, looks like, maybe.
Yep, gonna drink some more water, make sure my voice is gonna be hydrated. Unfortunately, my parents are probably gonna go sleep soon, and so I might have to lower my voice a considerable amount, to the point where I'll probably be whispering into my mic.
Well, I'm already kind of whispering from mine. My family's kind of asleep as well.
So pretty good game so far. I just wish Hero didn't throw the first game.
And I got a shit mic.
And I got a shit mic. We all have problems.
just get the blue ball mic.
Yeah,
Join
dude.
the blue ball match.
Yeah, blue balls are amazing. Thank you so much, XKCD, for suggesting his mic for me.
That's the same mic I use.
Yeah, man.
Blue balls are amazing, of course.
달달함은 뭐지? 뭘 넣은 거지?
꿀맛 나는 아침
꿀이네.
포스트 허니오즈
허니도 역시 포스트. 하지 마라.
Yeah, though, but if you want to talk about the game, though, like, we're seeing that a little bit of sloppy defenses from Free, but most importantly, though, like, Hero just wants to be able to comfortable. Play the game the way he wants to play. Like Free's trying to do some harassment that cell timing, but he wasn't able to make much of it. He did have a nice drop play, like a storm drop, but I mean, once again, didn't really default Hero away from his original game plan. That's something that Free needs to make sure. Like, if your original tactics is not going to work, you need to make sure you have a solid transition, or at least have a solid macro play, so that you're not like getting out macroed or rather out engaged. If we saw in that game.
Yeah, I think the reason why Hero won this game a lot more convincingly is because he was able to adapt, and he made sure that those storm drops didn't do as much damage as they did last time. He caught that first one, only lost 1 drone from it. The second one did a little bit of economic damage, but again, Hero or Free was forced to commit to a second drop, which means another shuttle, more High Templars that won't be in his army, and so he's able to do a lot better with that, as well as the fact that he was able to go into more Lings rather than trying to stick to his Hydra Micro, which wasn't that great. In this game as well, it wasn't as good. Storms still did quite a number on his army, and so I think he realized this and was like, well, maybe if he's going more goons, I should probably try to start cutting Hydras a lot more and going for those crackling upgrades.
Right. That's just a natural transition though, like when you go for the hive tech, it's better to just transition off the Hydras into the crackling playstyle because the fires are so gas intensive, especially with all the upgrades you get in at the hype stage where you get all your crackling, you get in your Defiler tech, your ultras, your prepping for ultras. Like, you need to have a solid way to transition away from the hype. Seeing that game, Hero did a good job of doing that. But you can still make sure you can still have a couple lying around. So make sure you still have lurker support for your Zerglings to come in.
Right, you can't just go pure Lings because then Zealots and Storm kind of do a number.
But I did that against free. It's possible. It's better to do it on a map called Jade.
Which I think, is that our next map? Or is that a Heartbreak?
Let's see, I'm checking right now.
It's Heartbreak Ridge.
Is the heart? No, boy. Time for
Interesting.
cheese. Cheese.
Watch watch Free go for a proxy gateway and then have Hero pull drones, only to have the gateway have the Zealot pop out before the gateway goes down. I think I would just quit casting if that happened, actually.
I don't do. I need you.
What is this? What is this League of Legends commercial doing on the Blind-Rawr cast? Get this stuff out of here, man.
OGN, man. They have to cater to their corporate overlords.
Fine.
Considering the entire ad is about SKT, I can't. I don't accept this ad.
At least they use Two Steps from Hell as their hype music, which is very, very acceptable.
Yeah, but you can't really play that otherwise you're gonna have the VODs muted on YouTube.
Oh, god damn it.
Now we have a Heroes of the Storm commercial.
Speaking of the Storm's not a bad game. I mean, I had fun playing it. The biggest issue I have with it though is the fact that of the hero mechanic regarding like having to buy the heroes to advance your hero selection pool or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm kind of heavily against it. Like, one shouldn't have to like buy heroes or whatever in order to enter ranked play, which is actually really annoying, having to buy 10 heroes. And the fact that, like, I mean, the idea behind that is that people should take a while before they expand their hero selection map. Your hero selection.
Is that Nara?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Nara.
No.
Wait,
Yeah, it is Nara.
it is?
Yeah.
What up, Nara?
Sell out.
Hadn't Yellow sold out as well?
I don't know. Good question.
Yellow does reality TV now. That's basically it. I don't think he's sold out, but mostly does reality TV these days. I think he's on the current season of The Genius, which is actually a pretty fun show you should watch.
I've seen the first season. Only because I could watch Yellow win.
Ain't too sure what I believe in, but I believe in what I see. And when I close my
Commercials end when the game begins, which is basically now.
Yep.
The 15 on the top right, I thought it was the like I don't know the age thing, but apparently it's the 15th anniversary of UGN.
Oh, is it? That's pretty cool. 15 years of OG.
No, that's not the. That's the. You know how like there's like PG, like the ratings or like movies and
That's
stuff?
what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was. But apparently it's the 15 years of OGN.
Oh, lurkers. Oh,
Really? How did they?
Craigasm.
How did they display the ratings for like TV
Just the
shows?
one drone kill storm drop. Oh, Craigasm.
I love the satire in that voice.
I'm sorry. I just. Oh, this is it. This is the lurker drop. Oh, so sick.
You know, the funny thing about that is Freeze thought that he had the that entire backline covered, but
Nope, you have a hole in the back.
But he was like probably like 1 or 2 pixels off at most. Where his cannon range.
See,
was kinda sad.
look, he's got every side surrounded. Like, he really shouldn't have pushed up onto this high ground, I think. He should have been backed up. He got some good storms, and he just backed up. Like, he knew, like, especially when Hero was on, how many hatcheries? Hero was on, like, 7 hatchery macro right now, just pumping pure lings out. Like, he should have understood that he was just getting a complete raffle stomp. Like, just look how many lings he has out. This is 7 hatch, pure Hydra, or pure ling with, like, a lurker support. And, like, that's what he knew. He's like, yeah, I kind of got crapped on.
No, it's fine for Free to make the push, but it's just a matter of commitment he's making. But you can make that kind of push as long as you can fully disengage from it, and that's fine because as long as you're forcing Zerg to play the bumps a little bit, you can't just like AFK macro all game, otherwise you're gonna get stomped over by the other side. So you do have to make some plays at the Protoss player, but you just see that Free overcommits and he pays for it with the game loss.
Alright, going into set
series.
This
is a pretty good series. A lot of storm drops and lurker drops.
Yeah.
Or workers.
Mostly lurkers.
All the dead workers, man.
Dude, those lurkers honestly changed the game, I think, so far, at least.
Possibly.
I mean, if you think about it, if he had all those probes from those lurker drops back, like, honestly, his economy would have been a lot better, and he probably would have stayed in the game, and his macro would have been able to keep going, and he would have probably had a few more extra gateways to macro from as well.
Right, but he lost an entire army against a Zerg that has like
7 hatchery. Okay, yeah, I guess not. Anyways, we're going to set 3 on new Heartbreak Rage as yellow in 3 o'clock position. Zerg, it's Hero.
Lovely. And then the left side of the map at the 9 o'clock location is the red Protoss going to be Free.
Alright, we're gonna see. Do you think there's gonna be cheese on this map?
There has to be cheese, man.
I mean, it's Heartbreak Rage, dude. I think honestly, it's just gonna be a 2 base like a lurker drop.
I don't think he'll have the audacity to pull that off, but you know.
We'll see. I hope he does. I hope he does, and then Free's gonna be like, "What? I lost all my probes again?"
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, it would be. Anyways, it's gonna be Overlord first. We're gonna see if it's gonna be a 12 hatch or an overpool.
Well, because of the fact that this is a very cheesy map, it's safer to go for the overpool versus trying to go for a very greedy 12 hatch. We've seen the pylon scout come out from Free here, only because Free wants to confirm that it's not like the 5 pool rush from Hero or whatever. So we're going to see the overpool coming to play now for Hero. Very standard and safe build for Zergs. This is actually my preferred opening of choice against Protoss players.
Hey,
and
look, a white guy.
I think that's Greg. Is he over with Scan?
Wait, was that Greg, JJ?
I don't think it's Greg. Is it Greg?
That might have been Greg.
I'm not sure. Someone check the TL thread. Maybe he posted it like, "Hey, there's me" or something.
Cause I know Scan is there at the somewhere in the audience, but I'm not sure if he went with Greg or something.
That could be Lestyle, or what? However you pronounce his name.
Possibly.
But anyways, taking the hatchery at the third location instead. Maybe trying to...
Interesting choice. I think just trying to psych out Free a little bit, but he's still going to play this very passively. Just go for the third hatchery as natural.
Yeah, probably. I think he's going to go for the 3 hatch into Hydras. And then try to take map control with that.
Right. And remember that because Heartbreak has a very open natural, it's kind of hard to put off the wall out properly. So we can see that might have to get an extra cannon or two just to be safe against anything. I've seen the drone nudge come out for Hero to take his third hatchery at this natural.
Free doing a decent job of denying this, and he's gonna come around and deny. Oh, didn't get denied this time.
Nope.
But he's probably gonna know now that there is the third hatchery up there, and he's probably just gonna play it standard.
Right. And so far, ooh, I thought the Zergin was almost able to make it in.
I don't think maybe like on its way like through into the main, it would have been shot the second time and probably have died from that. I think that's what Hero was thinking.
Possibly. If there was a ramp though, I would have gone for it because it's a missed chance.
Yeah, 50%.
Gotta believe.
I mean, you know, it's just one Ling, like it's not gonna hurt you too much.
Right.
But this probe is being annoying, continually scout, and we have the gas, so we're gonna see if it's gonna be standard layer or we're gonna go into Hydralisks.
The what, Heroes?
Yep, Hydras.
Yeah, so based on the Hydra position, it looks like it's gonna be an all-in, only because of the fact that if he was gonna fake it, he would rather put the Hydra inside of Free's main view just to force out a couple cannons early on and then just macro off of it. But I have a feeling this hero this time is going to go for the all-in. If you notice his, he has the overlord outside of Free's natural, and you can see that Free's cannon placement is not the best. It's not even covering the bottom half of the forge, or at least the bottom half of the natural. So hero can definitely poke in and just be very annoying with it, and possibly commit to this.
Oh, he really wants to kill this probe. And we'll see if Free's gonna go scout up with and use the last remaining hit points of this probe. Oh, I think he's gonna be able to see it. Oh, this is not good for Hero. Oh no, he's gonna see the Hydra then. We'll see if this is still a fake out though. Oh no, it's not a fake out.
No, it's not a fake out because of the placement of the Hydra done, but
also the drone count as well. It's very, very low for both the main or both the natural and the third. I think there's only 2 drones mining from each of those bases.
Right. And we are seeing now Free starting to add a couple more cannons to his front line here.
Yeah, this is the all-in Hydra bus we were talking about. But he is layered, so he does have some kind of a follow-up. Meanwhile, probe from behind, just making sure that this mineral patch isn't gonna get mined out. There's only 3 cannons so far. We'll see if Hero is gonna commit to a break. I don't think he will just yet. He'll probably just use the range.
Speed just finished. I think Hero might actually try to commit to the break though. First cannon looks like his gateway's gonna be able to get shot down, but need to get the pixel perfect positioning for it. I would have gone for the range upgrade first.
Yeah, I think range upgrade's better. You'll be able to pick off the gateway in the forge earlier. He does have one of those Hydras in pixel perfect position.
It's kind of funny. He's trying to. Okay, he has 2 Hydras now. Nope. Needs to back off a little bit. So there's only 1 Hydra, so Free should be fine with this as long as he makes sure he doesn't lose too much to this. And we're just seeing like we're just hearing Hero just going back to droning mode. Just gonna start working on his economy back again. So it's not a full commit, even though Hero would love to have it be a full commit. First Corsair is now out for Free, and Free's gonna notice that the high drone count that this is not an all-in, so he should be a little bit safe. The Spire's not coming down for Hero. But it's an interesting note that we saw a Spire last game, but we have yet to see 0 Scourges being made. I'm kind of a little bit upset about that.
I think he didn't make any Scourge last game because he killed the second drop, and he's like, I don't think that Hero or Free's gonna go for any more drops for the rest of the game, especially when he was on the aggressive with all those Lings and able to kill off the army. So I don't think that even when he kills off the entire army, like he's gonna have to focus on remaking army rather than trying to go for harass with Q shuttles and stuff like that, which is why he didn't need to make any more Scourge in order to deal with it.
Right, and I like this the overlord check from Hero here, because the fact that he's not wasting gas or minerals on Scourge, but he still needs to get a scout off, so he's gonna use that over the scout. He's gonna see the +1 air weapons that was spinning on the Cybernetics core. And it looks like Zealot's about to move out now. Hero's going to decide to give up his national and just fall back. But that's actually a lot of Zealots, oh my goodness.
I mean, he did produce, he was producing out of 4 gateways, so yeah, this is going to be a pretty big push actually, and we're going to see if Hero's going to be able to deal with this. Because he droned up, he stopped producing units, and he's actually only has a few Sunkets back here. He might try to go from behind when these Zealots commit, and then sandwich the army in. But yeah, these Zealots are really scary now. We're going to see how much damage that Free can do with this.
We need to see some Jojo coming in from Hero. He needs to protect those Sunkets as long as possible to give time for Free Force to come in. Even if he does lose a couple Jones here, looks like he's doing a pretty good job, but he's going to lose his first Sunken right now, and the second one's about to go down too. It's not good.
Yeah, he lost a lot of drones from his attack and does lose a second Sunken colony. These Zealots don't have +1 upgrade yet, actually. I didn't even see the fork spinning, I don't think. So this is just a speed lot, big timing attack.
Right, and it's gonna be that big micro backer coming in for both players right now. It looks like Hero's confident enough that he can hold on with this.
Oh my god, these Zealots are doing so much damage right now, and especially when Hero's not microing at all.
This is not good.
He's gonna have to give up his third base for a little bit and try to remake his army, and I think Free's gonna take advantage of this. Yeah, he's moving across the map with even more speed loss. This actually could be very, very critical, and this actually might just win the game. I don't think it'll win the game, but it'll put Free in a huge advantage right now. Kills the Sunken again.
That's not good. Losing that third Sunken is not good for Hero.
He's finally able to stabilize a little bit. Meanwhile, the Corsair count being built up now, and we might see him transition into Sair DT, especially considering that he's realizing that, you know, Hero's primarily making Zerglings right now instead of Hydras, so he's not gonna have much anti-air to deal with these Corsairs.
And it's actually, yeah, this is very good for Free because the fact that
my goodness.
Nice map coming in for Free there. This is not good for Hero because Hero wants to stay on the high Hydra count for his composition, but I mean, having the force produce faster than just to defend is not a good thing at all. Well, very nice SimCity coming in actually now from Hero. He's going to use that Evolution Chamber to block off that Sunken. So it's finally going to see some
PP coming out from Free actually. Interesting. But Mutas, we did see Mutas just now coming out for Hero, so I think this massive Zealot pressure has actually forced out those Mutas, and because he has such a big Corsair fleet, it's actually really beneficial for Free right now. I mean, I think Free is already at an advantage, but because of this unit composition coming out from Hero, I think Free's even in an even bigger advantage right now.
Right, what is this pause for?
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone who knows Korean in the chat could tell us. Wait, hold on a sec. He said in the actual accidentally kicked my mouse out of its USB slot. Sorry, fam. Day 9's like Freeze like I went Zealots and there's Mutalisks. Please pause.
I pulled the power cable.
I love Day 9.
진행이 된 상황까지는 말씀드릴 수 있어도 앞으로의 상황이나 선수들의 혹시나 뭐 이런 것들은 뭐 저희가 좀 주의를 할 텐데 야 이런 뭐 보고 있는데도 그 질럿을 당하게끔 만들어주는.
Yeah, but if you look at the attack though, like we saw that Hero should have definitely propped up that Evolution Chamber for the first attack. Had he had that, the SimCity would have been enough to defend. We had both the Sunken Blood, and then we would have seen Hero come out on that engagement. But we're seeing right now Free is completely ahead of this game because of that. I mean, we're seeing Hero had a very low drone count at his third. We're seeing Hero actually producing Zerg instead of wanting to make Hydras, but we did see though that one Mutas did pop out.
Yeah, there are a few Mutas. I think they're going to be able to clean up the Zealot harass, but again, he's already done so much damage with these Zealots, like they've already paid for themselves.
Right, and it makes matters even worse, like Free's been slowly building off his Corsair count as well, and Corsairs are going to have +1. Air weapons on them too, just making me more deadly. Because remember, like Free is now going to start to take abuse of the fact that Hero has no scourges to protect his air, at least his overlords.
I think we're gonna have the situation all sorted out, but meanwhile, he has a probe with these Zealots. Zealots don't stack Free, I'm sorry. I guess that helps him clump. Oh, I see. Oh, that's weird. Look at the Zealots, they're not responding to his clicks. Interesting.
그 성큰에 상당히 피해를 받았고
네.
굉장히 그 중요한 상황이었거든요.
굉장히 중요해요.
That's weird.
Yeah, okay. That's weird. Like, how is the mouse reacting and moving and clicking, but it's not registering in game? That's kind of weird.
오류가 발생을 해버렸었습니다.
아니 근데 예.
That must be pretty heavy lag or something. Looks like they're gonna switch out.
Maybe switch
Mouse
mouse out,
cable.
yeah.
정확하게 저희도 그리고 여러분도 확인을 할 수가 있었던 부분이에요.
방금 질러 뒤쪽으로 이렇게
Interesting,
찍었는데
interesting.
그게 문제가
I've never seen that happen before
Yeah,
on
I've
an
never seen
offline
that
game.
either. Yeah, I mean, because if you think about it, if the mouse stopped functioning, then he wouldn't even be able to move the mouse in the first place, right?
Right. But the thing that the actual mouse lag. Well, that'll be weird though, because it showed in the game that he was clicking, which means that isn't it the mouse lag, but something wrong with this game itself.
Maybe it's a corrupt game. Maybe they have to do a remake. And that would suck because Free was at an advantage, I think.
I mean, they could just save and replay, but
어쨌든 그 부분을 지금 저희 진행 요원들이랑 다 같이 체크를 하고 있으니까 이 부분들이 수정이 될 수 있을지 아니면 어떻게 할지에 대한 판단을 내려서 다시 여러분들께 말씀을 좀 드리도록 하겠습니다.
I don't know. We'll see.
They hacked Windows XP, guys.
보통 선수들이 경기 중단 요청
The Windows XP advantage.
Dude, the curse of effort's coming back.
LSM이라고 합니다. 요 기능들이
This is why you don't play StarCraft on Windows 7.
경기 끝나고 나서 바로 다시 그 리플레이 화면첩에
I think Free is playing on Windows 7. I am pretty sure he is.
그래서 바로 여러분들께 보여드릴 수 있도록 하고
This kind of shit only works on Windows 7.
선수가 어떤 부분이 불편했는지를 또 여러분들께 보여드려서 아 속이 시원하네요.
네, 어떤 문제였는지 말로만 들으면 또 답답할 수
그러니까요.
있거든요.
뭐지 했는데.
정확하게 화면으로 어떤 부분에서 문제였는지를 명확하게 보여드린 것 같아서 다행입니다.
그러게요.
예전에는 보기 힘들었던.
아 그럼요. 예.
기술이 좋아졌습니다.
네, 계속 발전해야죠.
그럼요.
자, 저희 지금 조율장 선수와 윤용태 선수의 세 번째 세트 함께하고 있습니다.
With sticky keys?
Effort's old ZBZ trick. Works for PVZ as well.
왜냐면 16강에서도 김태경 선수
Incompatible effort. Effort was right.
모든 것들이
Guys, it's all Effort's plan. It was his entire plan all along.
당연히 조율장 선수가 윤용태 선수를 좀 쉽게 잡고 그리고 결승에 올라가지 않을까 이런 예상들을 많은 분들이 하셨을 텐데 윤용태 선수가 절대 그렇지 않다는 걸 경기에서 보여주고 있어요, 사실은.
네, 그 윤용태 선수는 누구를 뭐 표방하고 따라한다기보단 제1의 윤용태 선수거든요.
네.
예, 이런 식의 스타일이 좀 아쉽게도 이 4강 문턱에서 그 이상을 넘어가지 못하는 모습이었었는데 이번 시즌 보이고 오늘 경기 보니까 많은 분들이 조일장 선수가 약간 더 많이 유리한 분위기 얘기가 좀 많이 있었거든요.
네.
하지만 막상 뚜껑을 열어보니 박빙의 승부가 나오고 있고 오히려 더 앞서는 모습도 나오고 있어서 예, 오늘 경기는 정말 기대 이상의 아주 멋진 플레이 그리고 이런 분위기라면 결승까지도 갈 수 있는 분위기 만들 수 있을 것 같습니다.
보통 내가 결승에 자주 가봤다 하는 선수들은 이런 상황에서도
Alright guys, looks like we're just gonna look at the chat to get our entertainment right now. They found a lady with a good voice for commentating, blah blah blah. Yeah, hasn't this lady been with OGN this like an entire time?
She's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, okay. Someone's like complaining like, oh, they finally got a good caster. It's like, no, she's been around for a while.
4강 결승은 그게 오히려 정말 경기에 큰 영향을 줘서 지금 확실히 유현태 선수는
Oh yeah, we could always switch to Sonic stream and watch the Spinu fashion show again.
Is that on a Freaka or something?
Yeah, it's on Africa. Sonic runs his own ads on stream, on his stream. Oh, of course. I mean, it's his stream.
Oh, okay. I don't have my settings set to Freaka, so I would have to like think restart my stream or something because I do like some weird Windows capture and then like it fucks up everything.
It's pointless to do that right now.
Yeah, I mean we're already on the game, so might as well. I could bring out like a YouTube video. I think that would work. We could watch Stylestar spin you.
맞아요. 예.
네, 그래서 오늘 경기를
Let me see if this fucks up my stream. Watch it fuck it up. Alright, one sec.
본인도 긴장하지 않고 제발
No.
이런 얘기 하나 아주 이쁜
Wait, one sec.
자, 그래서 앞으로 또 이몽규 선수도 이런 식의
Alright, we're just gonna play this on loop. Alright, my thing is kind of weird. It's off screen, but whatever.
Everyone in chat, spam, Stylestar Spinu.
I don't have the chat open, so I can't see it. I'm on my laptop, so I can have like one Twitch stream up. Fine.
Star. Space. Star. Star.
The old sucker calling.
They're going back in the game.
Oh, they are? Okay. Anyways, I can't concentrate anymore.
Well, you better concentrate, man. You're on point here.
I am. Okay, anyways, so Mutalisk are out now for Hero, and he's got a lot of Scourge, so I think he realizes that Free was amassing up a bunch of Corsairs. So hopefully he'll have a good Scourge cap, but there is +1 air upgrade right now for Free.
Right, the question is, you have a +1 carapace.
Yeah, that's what matters right now. I don't think he doesn't have it right now, but he has a lot of Scourge, but those are going to melt to +1 Corsairs.
He needs a +1 carapace right now. But we see that +1 weapons now spinning for Free here.
Yeah, I wonder if I wish Hero went to Aspire to click on it real quickly to see if anything's upgrading, but unfortunately, obviously he's a pro, so he's not going to do that.
Nah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows. Anyways, he does see with this one stray Zerglin that, oh, here comes Scourge! We're gonna see big Scourge crap. Meanwhile, they're gonna have to back up now, and those Corsairs were looking very, very scary. Oh, there's an Archon out as well. This is like very, very like heavy like anti-air right now.
See, make sure that Archon stays alive as long as possible so we can see.
There is +1 carapace upgrade.
Okay, look at the picker. It's just not finished for Hero. But this attack from Free is still pretty scary, you know? Trying to march into that third again.
Yeah, and actually Free is up 20, almost 30 supply right now. And there's a lot of Scourge right now out. Oh, this is a lot. We'll have to see if this big trap works or not, and if this Archon is able to not get in. Here comes a lot of the Scourge. They're able to pick off a few of the Scourge. Bad split though. Here come more Scourge. What are you doing? You went. Oh,
that's a lot of Scourge.
Oh, what?
Hero with horrible cloning. Absolutely terrible cloning.
That was probably one of the worst clones I've seen in my entire life.
That was awful cloning. I honestly think Hero just threw away this game. If he cloned even half, like, okay, he would have been able to easily beat it. He wouldn't have to. Oh my God, Hero's
not out of it. He's not out of it yet, but
he's not out. But he wasted so many Scourge.
No, the make the funny thing about it is like all those Scourges he had going actually went past the Corsairs and then like double backed.
Yeah, they double backed, and then there was like 8 Scourge that went to kill like maybe 2 Corsairs. It was really, really bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, meanwhile Free is on like what 8 gateways now or something like that. Kills off the last Corsair, so finally the Corsairs are out. Oh, big Archon hit on the Mutalisk. Oh, another big Archon hit. 3rd Archon hit. Man, Hero is not playing. Oh my God. Okay, all his Mutalisks are dead.
Yeah, this is not good. We saw though that from the minimap that actually Free's coming in once again to a 2-base all-in. And we're seeing Hero once again be a little bit sloppy with those Mutalisks.
Hero! Okay, finally being able to pick up that Archon. I was really scared. Scourge runs past this, another Corsair. Meanwhile, these Zealots are just gonna be able to get cleaned up by these Mutalisks, and meanwhile the Scourge are just gonna be able to keep these Corsairs at bay for pretty much for a decent amount of time, considering that Corsairs take a while to be made. Meanwhile, more Archons being morphed to try to deal with these Mutalisks, and the Zealots are gonna have to run back now.
Right. The thing though that for these High Templars actually right now, he can have like 2 Archons is fine with his Corsair count, but just having the High Templar just to storm the Hydras would be really nice for him. So his Zealots can get in and properly engage. Which we're not seeing right now. Ooh, nice main marker from Hero there. Gonna snipe 1 Corsair. We see actually in the right side of the bar, we see actually Hero actually caught up with Free in terms of food supply. He's actually ahead. Not really ahead, but
not really ahead. He's a little bit behind, but at this point it's a lot better than being 30 supply down like he used to be. Meanwhile, he's got another big Scourge fleet kind of with his Mutalisk again. He's gonna kill off this cannon real quick. Meanwhile, using these Scourge to kind of zone away the Corsairs, and there is no anti-air in the main base actually. There's only a few Dragoons which aren't gonna do much to these Mutalisks, and they're getting a good amount of probe kills actually. And if you notice, the supply is actually now swung to even, if not ahead for Hero.
If he gets Archon kill actually some proper micro would be really nice, but he needs to make sure he doesn't overcommit to the probe kills. He needs to make sure his own Mutalisk count stays high as well.
Yeah, meanwhile the Corsairs are not going to come in. Here comes the Scourge. They're going to maybe pick off a Corsair. No, good pullback real quick. Oh, these Corsairs are getting so much splash damage on these Mutalisks.
This is not good.
Oh my God, he's losing quite a few Mutalisks in the splash. Oh, he's able to kill off both the Corsairs. I think they were both hit by Scourge earlier, so that's why. Meanwhile, this Archon is glitching like crazy.
What? That's actually a pretty cool glitch to see.
But meanwhile, these Munos, yeah, I think he's overcommitting. He did take a bunch of damage from those Corsairs, so these Munos are very, very soft right now, and these Dragoons are going to be able to pick them off. He did lose a few, but I think he did get a good amount of pro kills to make this worth it, especially considering he's still remaking, and he's, look at back at home, he's making a huge army of Hydra, so this is a big tech switch, and we'll see if Free's going to be able to sniff this out.
So for first thing though, for that, the hero actually had +1 on his carapace for his Milos. So it's actually wasn't too bad as you thought it would be for diving that much. Like having those tanky Milos would have been actually helped them out in the long run here. And
Well,
the other
a lot of
issue
goons
that,
and Archons pushing out.
right, but this is not good because we're already seeing hero transition to the Hydra Lurk.
Yeah, exactly. He's transitioning now, and now he's up 10 supply, which is critical actually. And Free, considering he's stuck on 2 bases, like he's not able to push out and take a 3rd base. Every game he's gone for this really weird all-in build, and he's not able to get the finishing blow off, except for in game 1 where Hero threw really hard.
Right. And this is also, yeah, and the other thing to worry about is that there's no High Templars in this composition either, so even if Free decided to push out, like, Hero should just be able to mop this up clean handily.
Yeah, I mean, interesting, he lost a bunch of supply, I don't know how. Maybe they're making lurkers right now?
I think just the Milos are dying off one by one.
Oh yeah, probably that as well. Oh no, they were lurkers. The supply jumped like 20. These lurkers think they're gonna be trapped behind the Sim City.
Oh boy. You have to kill off the Evil Chamber now.
That's a little unfortunate, but I think the Evil Chamber has served its purpose. Meanwhile, he's also taking up the Hive, so he's going to be getting for that Adrenal Grind upgrade, so he has begun to transition into that hero-style army of like a ton of Adrenal Grind upgraded Lings with Hydra Lurk support. But this time he's also got Mutalisk, which is actually very, very good. Might be able to pick up the High Templar if Free ever remakes them, but I don't think so. He's just gone pure Zealot Dragoon. Wow.
I didn't know this is a PvT game coming up from Free.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Interesting. No Arbiters. But yeah, Hero is once again up and big in supply, and he's gonna get more probe kills. This is all in now from Free, and I think we really need to see Hero be able to hold this. I think he will be, considering there's no Storm for Free, but meanwhile he's got too many of his units up at his 3rd base. He really needs to flank, I feel like. But here comes a big blob of units coming from the 3rd base, and the Mutas and Lings are all coming back. He's gonna sandwich his army, and I think Free is probably not gonna be able to hold his army.
No, he's not. He has to commit.
Yeah, he has to commit right now, and he's kind of fighting up this hill against the Hydras and Lings, but the Lings did melt to these Zealots in the front. Is Hero throwing this game again? I really hope not.
I don't think he will though. I think though he still has so many lurkers inside of his own mineral line, even though they're trapped. Which is actually kind of funny to see, but
this lurker is actually doing a decent amount because the observers are not in position right now. But finally able to get taken down. The observers finally getting in position. Meanwhile, the Mutalisks are kind of just roaming around, not really trying to help out at all. But these lurkers, so many lurkers in this 3rd. I don't think Free's able to push. The Sim City is still working, I guess.
It's just kind of funny to watch.
If he had 2 storms right now, it would have been game. Like, he would have just stormed all over all those lurkers and he would just pushing and end the game. But because he doesn't have storm, he's committing way too much to all these goons and Lings. Look at all these Lings. Lings are going to begin funneling out, and they're going to be able to wipe out all these goons. Plus, he's still delaying for Crack upgrade right now. And once Crack upgrade finishes, this army is completely dead.
Right. We're seeing the last hero coming in for Free now.
Yeah, and Hero's doing a great job trying to cut off reinforcements to this army, but there are really no reinforcements. Hydra did go down, and it's a little bit problematic. He's not going to be able to remake them, but at this point, Lings are really just all that are needed to clean this up, and I mean, Hero's already 20 supply up.
The Hydra and the Chamber coming down actually helps Hero because now all those
yeah, all those lurkers are freed. Oh, meanwhile the army's split. This is so bad for Free right now. I really wish his army was together. Again, lurker's not going to push up into these Dragoons, and as long as Hero's able to trade units right now, he will win this game.
They're just coming in. Not all those trap lurkers are now coming into the foray. There should be more Zerglings. I'm wondering where.
Yeah, there they are, pushing up a little bit. He does have a 4th base, so he's still operating only on 6. I guess 6 hatcheries is still pretty much the same as 7 hatch speedlings. I think the critical moment right now is he doesn't have Crack yet.
Doesn't have crack, but Free has no third base. That doesn't really don't really need to have a fourth base as long as you can still mine off of three bases.
Yeah, I agree. Meanwhile, Free, his attack has been stopped a little bit, and which gives Hero, who has a better economy, more time to reinforce. But he's also almost mined out at his main base actually as a Zerg. Pretty surprising.
Right, but he needs to make sure he gets that crack upload, and he should be able to clean this up cleanly. The question though is that can Free kill off Hero before this happens?
I don't think so.
Really
Look at the big blob at the third base and right below this army. He's gonna come in from three sides and sandwich his army with just a bunch of cracklings. There's only 2 Archons to deal with this, but the armies are beginning to mobilize right now for Hero, and he's gonna begin to do this gigantic surround. And he's also cutting off reinforcements at the same time. I think Free realizes he's not gonna be able to reinforce his army whatsoever.
Right. We're seeing that Free is actually being very cautiously with his push. I'm not sure this is the proper thing to do.
Oh, this is gonna be a huge surround here. My goodness, and this is so many lings. I'm really not sure how Free's gonna be able to hold this.
Here comes the big engagement coming in now. Need to get that observer. Where's the observer? Kill it.
And both the observers are going down, so Lurkers will be able to reign free. He did manage to clean up a decent amount of it. Most of the lings did go down to the Dragoons. A good micro from Free, but again, he's still on 2 bases. He's not getting a third base, and Hero's just gonna probably overrun him.
Right, and remember, Free's main is almost mined out as well.
Yeah, Free's main's mined out. He's gonna be at 1 base mining, and his main and his natural's almost mined out as well. He really needs to take a third base at this point.
Other players can actually afford because Hero's almost mined out as well.
Yeah, Hero has a 1200 gas banked up right now. He's actually mined out at his main. He's gonna have to transfer his drones. Probably gonna try to take a 4th base soon. I'm not sure though. He really needs units right now to kind of counteract this all-in. Both players are just gonna go all-in off of low econ.
This is not good. This is gonna favor Free in the long run.
Yeah, because his units are, I think, a little more cost efficient.
Right, but Hero needs that 4th right now, immediately. Even Hero can actually just try to take like a sneaky 4th, it would work.
I think so, yeah, I agree with you on that. I think taking that bottom, maybe, I know this sounds really weird, but maybe even taking the bottom left 3rd base would be a good 4th base pick.
Possibly. But looks like Free's gonna go in once again. He has 3 Archons with him. And a better
drone drill. But there's no observers. Oh, there's 1 observer's out of position though. Meanwhile, these goons getting melted by these lurkers. I think this is game now. Free has lost his army, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
A very close game. Hero just managing to edge it out by a tiny bit, but he did snipe those observers, which I think was very crucial in his hold, and he played very well at the very end there. Freeze down 2-1. Just thinking about what I can do differently. I'm just thinking, where did Free go wrong in that game?
No Storm.
Yeah, no Storm. He really needed a high Templar. He kept committing to Dragoons.
Right, no Storm, and the other fact is that no Storm.
Yeah, just no Storm. Honestly, if Storm was there, it just would have ended the game, I think. Because, like, if remember that back at that choke point where there was like 6 lurkers all stacked on top of each other, all you needed was 2 Storms, and you win the game. There's no way Hero holds after that.
Right, but the thing though is that it's good play by Hero to force out the Archons instead of having the Storms out, but I don't think Free should try to go for this 2-base all-in play once again. He tried it the first game, it actually worked. The second game, he kind of tried it, but it got pushed back. Nicely done by Hero. And then 3rd game, it flops once again. I'm wondering if Free knows like he can't beat Hero in the late game, so he's just trying to go for these 2-base all-ins. But
yeah, maybe. But at the same time, I wish that he would go for a cheese instead. If he realizes that he can't win in the end game and his all-ins aren't working in the mid game, why not go for some kind of really cheesy like gate first open, proxy gate, and try something? I mean, he's down 1-2, like. Yeah, I know it's too risky, but you know, at this point your back's already against the wall. Like, I feel like that's how it should be, and you need to just risk something.
Possibly.
Alright, we got League of Legends up in here. I could cast this. I remember you guys tried to cast it that one time with BC versus what's it called? BC versus Mind. That was really funny to watch.
I have a dead player cams and whatnot.
I could cast this.
So next one's gonna be Neo Jade, and this is actually the one map that Free's actually gonna have to base all in, only because of the fact that his late game on this map is atrocious against her.
Yeah, and so like that's what I was like worried about, you know. Neo Jade coming as a fourth map, especially when I felt like even if he did take a game before, you know, if he's trying the same old all-in like every single game, and now especially on the map where he has to do it, like almost has to do it, and he's gonna be forced to go into this all-in like again. It's I don't think his meta game and his mind choices were correct in this position.
I would like to see Free actually go for double Stargate play.
Just Corsairs or even go for Reavers?
No, just don't go for Reavers, just go for double Stargate. +1.
+1, interesting.
Because remember, we're seeing Hero only made the middle list because he had to. And, like, he didn't have to make the middle list, he wouldn't have made the middle list, he just stayed on the ground tech.
Oh my god, is that Mothra? Is that Mothra from Godzilla? Mothra is in League of Legends? That's awesome.
Mothra? No, that's a Cosmo.
Oh, don't ruin the fantasy.
Dude, this song is his Yellow's theme song.
Man, I don't even know what's happening on the screen. I just see like all these random lights and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is Yellow's theme song.
Yeah, remember in all of the highlight videos?
Yeah.
God, I love this song so much.
Actually, this I think this is the original theme song for the Kinnikuman anime in Korea. I think this is the theme song they made for the Korean version of the anime.
Interesting. Well, we know it as Yellow's theme, and that's how it should be.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
Honestly, this song fits Yellow perfectly.
It's so hype.
Yeah, it really is. It's like but it's not like screamo hype. It's like one of those upbeat hype videos. All right. So, anyways, besides double Stargate, you really don't think that Free will go for some kind of cheese this game?
No, he can't. There's no point going cheese against the Zerg that's willing to open 3-hatch Hydra every game.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, it's really hard.
It's gonna be some very creative cheese to counteract it.
This is why I really like Hero's playstyle. Like, you open 3-hatch, you force them to respect. If they don't respect, okay, you bust them and it's over. But if you do if they do respect, then it's like, well, I have map control now. I'm gonna continue to base. And he basically, essentially, I think what Hero's done every game is he's forced Free into all these all-ins because he keeps denying, like, because he's map control, he's gonna deny third bases.
Right, that's why you should go for this double Stargate play. Get the map control back.
Yeah, I think so. I think that'd be I think that is the right choice in this situation, especially on Neo Jade.
That's how you do it. You can't, because if you go for double Stargate and you kill all the Overlord, then you don't have to back off and throw the DTs. If you don't have any DTs with you.
Yeah. You probably have to make a few spores at each base as well for detection.
Right.
That would even slow down his army creation as well.
Yeah, and then you get your third off of that.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, I think I like double Stargate on Neo Jade especially then.
Sweet. I'm glad you agree.
I mean, especially like on Neo Jade and like kind of like Fighting Spirit La Mancha style maps. I think with the bases, while they might be a little bit close, you can like pop between. They're still far enough away that the Hydras are really difficult to reinforce each individual location. This is a weird commercial. What is going on?
슬픈 생각하지 말고 우리 하스스톤 보러 가요.
Grill. It's being spammed. Alright, we're gonna be going to set 4. Hero's gonna be up 2 games to 1. We're going to Neo Jade, and we have discussed what Free should do this game. We'll see if he follows through or he's gonna do some stupid 2-base all-in again. Anyways, well, I just want to see some good StarCraft.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Good StarCraft as well.
These games have been pretty good so far. No game has been like super one-sided yet.
Nope.
So yeah, this has been a great series to watch. Very enjoyable. And last game came down to the wire, and really smart play from Hero, just outplaying Free, getting those observers off the map, and then having lurkers have free reign on those Dragoons.
Right, but I think Free should have pressed the advantage a little bit more since he had the very nice Zell timing here.
Yeah, we're looking at it right now.
Also been nice to have killed off that probe before the probe got to the third.
See, this is so weird. Like he's like.
Oh yeah, this
look,
is.
Look, what is like what?
I need to see this.
What?
Oh.
I don't.
That was funny to
like,
watch.
I'm sorry. As a caster and as an analyst, it just pisses me off when all of this stuff happens because like I expect a pro to be better than this. You know what I mean? Especially like, you know, like in a ZVT when Zerg snipes the first vessel line. It's like that stuff is the stuff I get mad about. It's like you're a pro, you shouldn't lose like your first vessel to Scourge.
Right, but that's the thing though. Like, this is they're like the top players in Salesforce, but this is like nothing compared to their Casper level play.
Yeah, I
I'm just
agree.
wondering like if the new like Sonic Pro League is going to enforce the players to actually continue to improve, and like maybe just get team houses or whatever. That's the one way to elevate the gameplay.
I mean, Sonic is making the Pro League, right?
Yep. And there's some
my fellow elitist bull. Good to have a few of the old crew here.
And a new one.
What do you want me to translate?
No, I mean in general, if you could translate stuff, you know, like Thanks, man.
If you know, like Kim Carey's going all Craigasm and stuff, yeah. I can say a few things. I just tuned in and I'm probably gonna watch one more game, so I hope Hero wins. I don't want to sleep not knowing the conclusion.
Right.
Hey guys, if you look at the OG on Twitch, it's at 666 viewer count. At least on my screen. Oh, I changed.
Oh, mine's at 671 now.
Yeah, damn it. It was at 666 before.
What did that say? The thing I always wonder, like, all these play people have like cheerfuls, but I never understand what they say on the cheerful. Kind of makes me sad.
Usually the ones they catch on TV are the ones that are clever, you know, or shocking, good artistic talent.
Or English, or like foreigners.
Oh yeah, like, oh, we're from Team Liquid.
Alright guys, we're gonna go on Neo Jade now. 4th set, Hero up 2-1, and let's get into the game and into the action. Alright. Except, up at the 1 o'clock position as the blue Zerg, it's gonna be Hero, and scouting in the wrong direction.
She's gone in the proper direction, she's gone towards the natural. But that's okay, but in the bottom right we're gonna have Free once again beat the Red Protoss. Has Free been red all 4 games so far?
He was purple in the game 2 on Circuit Breaker, I think? It was like, what, white versus purple, I think?
No, he was yellow.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunately he wasn't red all 4 games. That would've been interesting.
But I think he's playing standard. He's got the pro, probably gonna build a pylon, and I think he's gonna send it back. Oh no, he's gonna scout. Never mind. God damn it, I suck. But Hero gonna commit to the same, pretty much standard Overlord first, and probably a 12 hatch on a 4-player map, I would assume.
It's still kind of risky though for 12 hatch, especially with the inverted rams, and not to mention, it's still pretty safe to go for the overpool.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no reason to change what's been working.
You're right, overpool it is. I guess technically you're right, because 12 hatch game 1 did not work for him, and then overpools every other game has, so interesting observation.
Well, not the 12 hatch that didn't work for Hero though. I think Hero actually came out completely ahead in the early game. Just
Yeah,
that.
he just threw the game pretty hard.
Yeah.
That was quite unfortunate.
Yeah, so we see Free actually scout in the wrong direction once also as well, so both players are gonna be very late on their scouts of each other.
We'll see if Hero's able to get this hatchery down before the pro mix. I think he will be able to. He did hide the drone for a little bit, but I think he has 300 minerals now for the hatchery, and yep, there it is. Plant that down.
Alrighty.
So we'll see if he goes for the same gas timing as last time, or is he gonna go greedy with a very, very late gas, and we'll see the same 4-hatch play that he did in game 1.
Because of the fact that you have that big ramp in front of the natural, and you also have a ramp in front of the third, it's actually pretty safe, I would say, to go for that 4-hatch. Only because of the fact that the third and the second natural are so connected to each other, that you can just defend that like one big hydro blob. It'll still be fine. It's just a matter of making sure you don't lose that big ramp control. We're seeing no gas yet coming in from Hero, so...
Actually, I think the gas was taken.
Huh?
I see blue on the extractor rather than the teal.
Now it's taken. Now it's taken. But you can still go for the 4-hatchery before layer.
Yeah, I think he might. You know, he could always go for Hydra with the gas that he gets. Anyways, it's not like he's forced into going for layer.
Ooh, interesting.
I told you. Let's see the cheese.
No, he actually sent his drone. Like normally when you send your drone to your third, you send it on the high ground. He actually sent his drone all the way from the low ground. Wrapped around.
Oh, he doesn't have a Nexus. This is one base 4K. Oh, Jesus! I told you he was gonna cheese this game, dude.
This is smart, really smart.
I told you he was gonna cheese. Oh, he doesn't have a Nexus.
No, but the Overlord. How did the Overlord not scout this?
Because he sent the Overlord all the way around, and his second Overlord kind of hovered around his base first before moving down, I think.
Oh my goodness. How does Hero not know there's no Nexus? He needs to scout it. He needs to scout there's no Nexus.
Oh, this is a crazy chase.
I can't believe what's happening.
My god, if my parents weren't sleeping right now, I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs. Oh, Hero, no! You're not gonna see it. He doesn't know it. No, Hero.
Oh, see, this is just funny that Free did the standard 1 zealot push right now, so Hero has actually no idea since he didn't try inside the natural.
Oh
I think it's standard play.
He's gonna go Spire. Don't go Spire. Don't go Spire. No. No. He needed Hydras and he needed a wall.
Oh my goodness. Free is selling this perfectly.
No. We're going to a 5th. I don't see how he holds this, dude. I really don't see how he holds this. No gas. Oh my god. Here comes the Zealots. He led those Zerglings away. He led 5 Zerglings away. This is a huge all-in. Oh my, Free has sold this. I've never seen a better sell on a cheese before. Free has done this. Oh my god, he's gonna see. He's gonna panic. He's in panic mode now. Unbelievable. Oh no, this is. Oh my god.
This is genius.
This is so smart from Free. Oh my god, I can't believe he sold this so well. I can't believe it. It's over. This game is over. Just leave here. Just leave. Don't embarrass yourself anymore. Oh, he might be delaying for Mutas actually.
That would be the one way to get back here, but the question, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it.
There's just too many Zealots, yeah. I think that that Zealots would eliminate him before the Mutas even popped. I think he's just stalling for Mutas right now, though. He only had 1 extractor, though, so it's not like he's going to have a ton of gas. He just needs a few Mutas, I guess, out there. I think Mutas are getting out there. Oh my god, he's got a lot of lanes. They might actually hold this off.
Oh my god.
I can't believe this.
He's holding this. Oh my god. Wow.
Did he hold? What?
Free got too greedy and tried to go for the Sunken instead of just going for the Jugular. Go for the kill.
What?
I can't believe this.
What?
Free threw this away.
I'm speechless. How did he not win this game? Oh my god, it's over. He's gonna see the GG. Oh my god, how did he not win this game? How did he not win this game?
What?
I'm so confused.
I'm
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
How did he?
during the game, Optical Shot sort of translated the casters' responses. So you should check the chat on TeamSpeak.
Acting skills, hardcore Zella, jealous, so much Zella. It was free ever since a brave soul. Only 3 seconds left, fire finish. Oh, it's GG. Oh my god. How did he lose this game?
So I did, see, I called it 3-1.
Fuck you, man. I'm so mad. Hero, you threw away game 1. I'm so mad right now.
He did it for me.
Good night, op shot. Man, dude. I'm so mad, dude. He should have won game 1. And it should have been a 3-0. Man, my prediction's off. Damn it.
That's fine. I predicted 3-2. I put the safe. But yeah, though, like the thing though for Free in that game was that he decided to go for the sunken. But if you're gonna commit like that to an all-in, you don't have to worry about sunken because there's no way to sunken to stop your zealots going into the main base.
Yeah, why didn't he just go run into the main and just kill everything?
I don't know. I think he just got tilted too hard and just threw it again.
Maybe.
It's not because those sunken support are not gonna do anything.
Yeah, cause you just walk by them, like doesn't matter.
Right. Like what, 7 zealots or something? You just go kill. You can just kill the spire in time, and hero
and
can't
even
do
the spawning pool, and then you're just down to drones. Like what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, there's no way that hero would have had enough servants in time to defend the spire and finish him.
Yeah,
So I have no idea what was Free thinking that game, but I mean we're gonna have the rematch of SSL11 Hero versus Bisu.
I'm excited for that preview article. I am looking forward to hopefully getting a piece of that.
You are. You're working with me there.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Let's do this.
Yeah, we're working on this. I'm not gonna do this alone.
Alright, let me help out? Let me help out.
Yeah, let's do this, dude. I need your ZVP expert analysis in this.
Yeah, boy.
I mean,
the way I'm thinking is we do. Well, I'm gonna do a player preview. You guys can do map analysis and matchup analysis, I guess.
Yeah, we can talk it out.
Sounds good, dude.
But yeah, so we're gonna have the winners interview.
Oh man, if only Opshot was here to translate. Maybe.
I was expecting Opshot to stay a bit longer. Well, too bad.
Maybe someone in the Twitch chat for the actual OGN itself will provide translation. But anyways, this was really fun. I think I'm going to end the stream now. Thank everyone for watching. It was really fun for me to do this. Thank you, XKCD, Blind-Rawr, for joining me today. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and hope you all have a nice night.
We'll see you guys next week for the finals. BC versus Hero, the rematch.
Yep, see you then.